In the last video, we've taken a quick tour of the project. One interesting thing that we could try to do at this stage would be to run our app so that we can get our iOS simulator up and running. Now, unless you have already started your iOS simulator or Android emulator, you will see that there are no devices that you can choose to run the app with. To solve this problem, you can run the simulator that you have installed on your system. For iOS, you can do that with Spotlight. So I'm going to press Command Space and type in simulator. And this is going to launch it. So once this is up and running, I'm just gonna move it here and make it a little bit bigger. So at any time, you can choose to run on a different simulator if you want to, and you can do that by choosing the hardware menu over here and go to device, and here you have a list of devices that you can choose to use instead. As you can see, now that the simulator is up and running, it will show up in our IDE over here. Of course, you could choose to run on the Android emulator instead. So if you want to do that, you can open the AVD manager, which is located on this icon over here. And here we find the device that we previously installed when we configured our Android Studio. So let's try that and press the play button in here. So the Android emulator starts up. And as you can see, once the emulator is running, you can choose the drop down on the IDE over here, and this gives you an option to now choose between iPhone and Android SDK. So this is how you can switch between devices that you want to run your app. Okay, so now that we have both the iOS simulator and the Android emulator up and running, we can try to run the sample app, and we'll do this in the next video. So I'm just gonna start this for iOS, and then in the next video I'll come back with when the app is started.